So basically we're still gonna do I think, I don't know if I'm gonna take long again. So this is basically GBPUSD, and well, I think this is just a DP for NFP. Yeah, I've basically entered after 30 minutes after I've opened the live session, 30 minutes after basically the opening of the market, the New York session. So that's the case, but otherwise this is what I'm looking up, or this is what I've been looking up on basically. I think for the week we had to say, what am I gonna say, we basically had, I said something in the last video that I posted. If you could check it out, not the live one, just on GBPUSD, I was talking about the analysis for the week, and I was supposed to enter here. So I entered here, and price didn't basically move to the downside like expected, only a little bit to the downside, and so stop loss of 10 pips. So I was basically I was stopped out. Yeah, this is the only trade that I took, and so I'm basically having now. I then had to, after a break, I then had just to wait for a retested downside. That's the trend line, and then I moved to the upside. I bought here, yeah, after a break of the trend line, like you can see here. Let me just take it to the 30 minutes time frame. Yeah, like I was expecting price, after seeing a break, and price here created something, an entry level for me. Yeah, there was basically a W here, and price came back to the downside. So that's why I short, I mean I long, I had to long. So it then, my TP1 was here, yeah, and then I was waiting. I was waiting for basically it to do just a little bit of a reaction, not really move to the downside like this level, yeah. But anyways, that's what happened. So today, this is what has happened. We're having a fundamental today, and basically I may move out of the trade. I may move out of the trade or stay in the trade, but otherwise my expectation for the trade is that, or what I was expecting, is that price should rally to the upside basically and reach this level, which is this level here that was touched, and then I mean that was broken, and then we never saw a retest to the level here. So this is the level that I was targeting. But here, if you check, I think my previous the video that I'm gonna post, if I'm gonna post, when I was doing the analysis for this trade, same trade, I basically had to put here, just deleted it yesterday, yeah, a level for entry for a sell, yeah, a short sell here, and then to the downside like that. But I didn't sell because I was expecting, I thought that maybe just gonna be a little bit of it to the downside and then move along the trend line, because the trend line was here first at first. Then when I saw a break, a little bit a break of a trend line, I shifted, because it was just a second break, a second touch, and then a break. So a third touch for me is that when I see two touches on the trend line, and then a third one comes and break the same trend, the same basically trend line, then I just shift. I mark that third break as basically a second touch, yeah, unless if it's a fourth one. That's what GBPUSD. So basically this is what is happening, and I'm expecting price to go to the upside, and I can see price moving a little bit to the upside, yeah, moving a little bit to the upside. So that's the case. So I've already seen, I think, 3 touches here, 1 2 3. So that's why I'm expecting price to come here, and then I'm selling here. I've placed basically a sell limit there. I'll sell, and then to the downside, which is gonna break this level, this same trend that I've drawn in here. This same trend line here is gonna be broken, I think, yeah, when price reaches this level. If it's gonna reach that level, it's gonna be broken. So let me just try to move a little bit of this guy at least below this level, yeah. So I've broken even in the trade. I've broken even. This is, yeah, and so on. I've broken even. So I've placed it below this level so that I can, since this is the third touch for the trend line, so it's possible that when price comes to the trend line, it's possible for it to be broken like that, yeah, since we're having this level here. This level here after a break of this trend line was not touched. So that's the case. We can see a little bit of, maybe we can see a break and then a move to the upside again, but I I don't know, but I'm just expecting a break of this trend line. If I see a break of this trend line I've been on with, yeah, starting yesterday. I didn't take TP here. Yesterday we had a little bit of news. We had a red folder yesterday, so that's the one that pushed the price to move like this. Yeah, so I was targeting this, like I must take my TP and then wait for a retest again. But now I was wondering, I was like, if I move out of a trade, I may not have an opportunity to enter again for a second trade, since I was the target that I was aiming for is this one, the 78 pips. Now I saw this, and indeed I wouldn't have had an entry level from this trend line if I had taken TP here. Yeah, this was I think 50 pips only from this level. Yeah, 50 pips plus 55, so I wouldn't have had an entry level, because this wasn't for me an entry level here. Yeah, I could have only entered maybe if price, I would have been waiting for price to come back to this level and then take an entry. Then what happened is price didn't even come back to that level. Just created a trend here, an inner trend, and then broke above it, this trend line. When I saw a break, we expect the retest to this level, right? Didn't happen, would have missed out. So anyways, I'm still in a trade, but I've broken even at least 20 something pips, 26 27 pips. Yeah, so that's the trade that I'm looking at. I'm looking on. So basically, like, subscribe to the channel. We may be so that we may be having an interaction, at least being able to create a community where we're able to interact with each other, at least, and teach one another this same skill as we try to sharpen it. So this is GBPUSD. Then yeah, let me just try to find precise, maybe basically the picture. Not this one. I want to find the what, the analysis that I did for the trade. Yes, it was okay. Right, so yeah, so this is basically the analysis that I had. Yeah, this is the one. I was expecting price. This is the one. Yeah, exactly. I was expecting price to come to that level. I think by this time I'd already entered. Yeah, after a break, and so I was expecting price to come to this level and then take a buy, and I bought. This is before it happened. So what you are seeing now is that price has already moved, touched the level where we're supposed to, like, it has already created the thing, so we're just waiting for the last shift to the upward. So this is what I was basically expecting previously. Yeah, before all these moves were done, that's what I was expecting. So now the result, yeah, this is the result that is on the screen live, but I also took a screenshot a bit when it hit my TP1. Yeah, for the sake of my record on how I'm backtesting, and just, yeah. So this is basically what we're having backtesting on. So let me just move and see. Let's see what's happening on the charts. So yeah, so that's what happening in the charts. On okay. So far so good, you can say. That's broken. At least we have more confidence that price is gonna reach so that we don't even out of a trade. Take this what we have. And since we're having, I think we've almost grabbed 50 pips again. Yeah, but I'm targeting 78. Yeah, so that's the last target. I mean that's the last it's the last push. If we see price coming, let me check my 5 to see the last level for. Yeah, so for the last level, basically that's gonna help us understand after price breaks. It's this guy here. Okay, yeah, so if we see price breaking above the strong candle, I guess, yeah, with a strong candle we would do. We basically have a strong candle at least to be an easy ride. Yeah, so subscribe and like, comment in the section below how you want us to be trading. Strategy is just straight lines. Yeah, helped by God. I would say things that God helped me to see in the market. That's better. So trend line strategy, and then I mean yeah, trend line break, retest like that. But I don't do retests like I just do, yeah, trend line strategies like that, but I don't do retests to touching the trend line if I don't see an entry level. So I've got what I enter with. Yeah, that's the reason why I was saying an addition of settings for some what. So the same things, the gaps and what. Yeah, so I use them for my entries. So that's the one I caught. That's the one I used here when I caught this trade. It was more like a sniper, right? It's gonna happen even though it closed above. I mean, no, it didn't close above. Even though it closed, the candle closed bearish, indicating a little bit more of bearish is coming. Bearish movements. Yeah, this, I don't know what you call it. You call it a star, one, not a star, but I don't know what you call it. But it changes trend, right? It's one of the things that changes trends. But anyways, I haven't learned a lot of candle, a hammerhead. Yeah, I learned that in a book called The Naked Forex. If ever watched, read the book. It's long though. I think 1,000 plus pages explaining technical analysis. Yeah, without using fundamentals. Without using indicators, just analyzing the charts, basically. Yeah, and from being a novice to basically an expert. So yeah, that's basically the thing. Yeah, so don't mind the background noise. Imagine on how price is moving. Let me try to see. Yeah, and we'll stack a little bit there. So we don't know what's basically what price is gonna do, but we're having faith that this must break above that point before we see anything on the sales. So just keep faith. I believe keep faith. I'm very serious about backtesting my strategy. Yeah, because it gives you confidence. So what I've been doing is I'm basically I've learned that I have to make the strategy work based on my terms and what I'm comfortable with. Yeah, especially when it comes to risk, and as well as entries. Yeah, so I'm having entries that are I'm having entries that are ever the same. Yeah, so the entries are just the same. If basically the market was supposed, let's say, come here, it was, and then so this price wasn't touched, so I can buy here, place my entry here on this first line of the box, and my stop loss below just this. So then the only thing that I can do to enter, since it's basically about the entries as well, plus the risk management, and also just like that. So if I back test enough where the strategies, I know this is how it works. It works with this. For me, it works with this and this. Like from I've noticed. Okay, not I've noticed, but that's what I made it to be. I'm using limits. That's even the reason why I'm entering on these specific entries. If it doesn't come to that point, I'm not in a trade because I'm using limits. I may not have enough time to be trading day trading, to be doing day trading. So I may be more of a swing trader for 2 days or a day. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I may be a swing trader, but again, I'm a day trader. So since I still use limits, like there was a time here when I got in a trade and basically price like here, I sold somewhere here. Yeah, I sold basically somewhere here, and after selling on that level, I also had placed a buy limit here, which I explained that I was left out. Yeah, because I think I didn't just plot well the level of entry. Yeah, when I came to do this chart, I found out to say my entry wasn't well analyzed, because I was supposed to check from the 5 minute time frame as well to see what's happening, and I found out to say this was the W in 5 minutes time frame, and I was supposed to place that trade, and then I just lower my risk from basically just calculating using a position size calculator. You find the entries. Okay, my stop loss is gonna be 18 pips. By that, then you say okay, 18 pips. From 18 pips, I can manage to. Then you basically decide decide what you want to lose in a trade per trade. Then you gauge it based on the pips that you're having as stop loss. So that's the case. So that's what happened. But otherwise, yeah, like I can see, like I'm already seeing rejections here, a little bit of rejections. So I don't know what's gonna happen to the trade. If it's just gonna be a break-even trade, or maybe price is still gonna move to the upside. The new, the actual NFP, yeah. The actual NFP is coming on Friday, and I think it has given us a sign that price is gonna move to the downside. I'm not expecting the dollar basically to get strong on Friday during the NFP. I don't know, but anyways, we're gonna see what's gonna happen. It's all gonna be based on what technically the market is gonna give, technical result the market is gonna give. Basically, like I'm expecting price to move to the downside even further from that level if we basically sell from the level that I'm planning on selling on. Yeah, Feature Portos testifies. I think that's the important news that we're having today, I guess. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen today, if we're gonna get in the trade, if basically our TP is gonna be hit. We already have NFP, I mean ADP, so that's the live chart. And let me just, so I'm expecting that when your news comes, we can have a little bit of to the upside, like 30 per, yeah, we may have market move to the upside and again come back to the downside. So I'm still gonna sell. I don't know about you, but I'm still gonna sell. But I'm having as well a level that's untouched, that's not touched, which is this level here, as well this level. But this one is not gonna be respected that much, since we already have 3 touches on the trend line, 1 2. We're just expecting market to move to the upside. Maybe in the next hour that we're having, that's a 4 p.m. hour, we may have price just rally to the upside. If I see price mostly like it comes and break above this level and then come and hit my TP there, I'm still gonna sell. Then I'm gonna expect that when the news comes around 5 p.m, then basically we're gonna see some fall to the downside. That's what I'm expecting. That's basically what I'm expecting. So yeah, I don't know if I can try to share my screen. So yeah, so we're gonna have a candle closed. Since this, see, we've had a lot of rejections here in this area, so that's a difficult thing, especially when expecting a bullish move to the upside. Expecting a bullish move, and I'm still gonna keep my faith. Better I'm stopped out because I'm still in profits, right? Exactly. But I stopped that in profits, rather moving out of a trade, and you're expecting that. That's more of trusting the trade. I want to trust my trades. Yeah, trust my trades. If I'm placing a trade, if I'm stopped out, if I, that's fine. Then I was just wrong. You accept that you are wrong. Ooh. Okay, and I will show you the way to profit and teach you and leadeth you by the way you should go. God said, the Lord thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel, I am the Lord thy God, which teacheth thee the way to profit, and leadeth thee by the way you should go. That's Isaiah 48. That's Isaiah 48, verses 17. So we can see price pushing to the upside. Price pushing to the upside. Let me just put a little bit of a signal. If we see price, so we're saying somewhere there. Take me to the place where I have no will, that is separate from my will. Sell limit at, if you are late for a buy, yeah, since I didn't post this one, but I would sell limit there, then stop loss just above the previous. I would say, let me just do this. Modify. intensify. Stop loss is at, yeah, TP. It's just, you will find yourself a TP, but let me just give a little bit of TP. Then your TP is supposed to be face TP from this level to that 50 pips below, but for me I'm targeting, so it's gonna be a longer move, so I would say 50 pips to the downside. Yeah, 50 pips to the downside, or I can even say, just let's see, 70 pips, so 70 pips from that to the downside. It's okay, 70 pips to the downside. Let me put that TP 1, yeah, 70 pips to the 70 pips, 70 pips. We haven't yet settled. We haven't yet settled with a candle from the 4 p.m. candles. I faced with 15-minute candle. We haven't. Apparently, just the wait. Just kept what? Okay. And a candle is forming. So let's just wait to see. We're gonna have though the, let me just see this. The 15, that's, so here it's basically, we haven't seen any break. It's more of just a range in marketing here. Just more of a range in marketing here. Price is just ranging. So we're gonna see if it's gonna break to the downside or not, or if it's gonna break to the upside. But I'm not gonna take any trade since I've already entered. So if I were you, I would just rather wait for a sell. If it doesn't go to the plan, or it doesn't go with the plan that I'm having to say, I'm supposed to sell here, and then breaks to the downside, then there's nothing you can do. Just leave the market. I can't enter here. For me, I would rather enter here. So if market was to break from this level and I was to enter for a buy, I would rather go for this guy here. That's the reason why I've placed this. I've marked this one. This was just for entries on today's entries. This was just for today's entry during the London session, for since basically this was around 6, yeah. So I would say we were expecting a move to the downside here, like correct, and then move, but I can't enter here. If I see market breakdown, I would wait for it to break down to this level here, and then I take a buy. Then if I take a buy basically there, then my TP has to be just on this same level here. This price has rejected to move to the upside and it will break. Yeah, so we don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm seeing. So this is a no trade zone. For those that want to take a trade, this is a no trade zone. Because prices hasn't given us a direction. So imagine you place a stop loss here, stops you out. So rather you, instead of being just in a drawdown, you rather wait for price to just basically do its thing, react, give you a reaction, then those are a break. And so we'd say this was just a fake out. The live video, I'm gonna be closing it soon, so but I'm gonna post a video of what's gonna happen next. So